Want to get cheat sheets, audiobooks, lessons, apps, and much more every month for free? Just click the link in the description to get your free language gifts of the month.
Hi everybody, this is Annette from NorwegianClass101.com. Today we're looking at 20 travel phrases you should know. So let's get started. Kunne jeg fått et kart? Could I get a map? Kunne jeg fått et kart? Could I get a map? Well, these days, if you have a smartphone, you might not really need a map, like a physical map. You can just check your smartphone. Unless you're at a museum or something, maybe they have a map of the floors. Snakker du engelsk? Do you speak English? Snakker du engelsk? Do you speak English? Nowadays, there's quite a lot of Norwegians who speak English very well. So in general, I think you wouldn't have a problem if you don't speak that much Norwegian. But of course, the locals will be very happy if you try to learn some phrases and show your interest in the language. Går det en buss fra flyplassen til byen? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? Går det en buss fra flyplassen til byen? Is there a train running from the airport to the city? Both Oslo and Bergen have trains going all the way to the city center, so perhaps this might also be a convenient alternative. There is also usually a specially dedicated bus going to the city from the airport, which we call flybussen. Flybussen literally means the airplane bus or the fly bus. Wi-Fi gratis? Is the Wi-Fi free? Wi-Fi gratis? Is the Wi-Fi free? I love to travel, and one of the first things I would ask for reaching a new destination would probably be, is the Wi-Fi free? You can't get around anywhere without Wi-Fi these days. Hva passordet til Wi-Fi-en? What is the password to the Wi-Fi? Very useful. Har dere noen ledige rom I kveld? Do you have any vacancies tonight? Har dere noen ledige rom I kveld? Do you have any vacancies tonight? Well, recently a lot of travelers prefer to book private apartments as well, so I guess if you're traveling to Norway, you might want to check out your options in advance before traveling there. Fortunately, Norway is a relatively safe country, so if you're forced to sleep outside, then of course I wouldn't recommend it, but in the summer, it might not be too bad to sleep outside too. Kan jeg flytte til et annet rom? Could I move to a different room? Kan jeg flytte til et annet rom? Could I move to a different room? Naboene mine bråkete. My neighbors are noisy. Jeg har en reservasjon. I have a reservation. Jeg har en reservasjon. I have a reservation. Har du reservasjon? Do you have a reservation? Kan du gi meg navnet ditt? Can you give me your name? Kunne vi fått menyen, vær så snill? Could we have the menu, please? Kunne vi fått menyen, vær så snill? Could we have the menu, please? The phrase vær så snill actually means be so kind. So, could you be so kind? Har dere noen anbefalinger? Do you have any recommendations? Har dere noen anbefalinger? Do you have any recommendations? Jeg anbefaler å reise til Norge I mai. I recommend traveling to Norway in May. During the summer season, there are a lot of tourists visiting Norway from all over Europe and America and Asia as well. If you want to beat the crowds, you should travel to Norway in May. And particularly the 17th of May is the Norwegian National Day, and this is where you can experience the most fun, like parades and people dressing up in their national costumes. So, well, if you travel to Norway, then this should be the season to go. Kan jeg få regningen? Could I have the check? Kan jeg få regningen? Could I have the check? If you forget this phrase, you might be better off just asking in English rather than to make a big fuss and like trying to get their attention and stuff. Jeg allergisk mot peanøtter. I'm allergic to peanuts. Jeg allergisk mot peanøtter. I'm allergic to peanuts. So in Norway as well, we have a lot of different types of allergies. You can have pollen allergy, or you can have pet allergy, dyreallergi, or maybe you're allergic to shellfish, skalldyrallergi. If you're allergic to something, make sure to check out the correct words before going to Norway. Vann du snill? Water, please. Vann du snill? Water, please. Du snill means are you kind? So could you be so kind to bring me water? In Norway, we take a lot of pride in our clean, fresh water. So even in most restaurants, you wouldn't have to pay for water. You get it straight off the tap water, but it's delicious, and as a Norwegian, I have to say that it's the best tap water in the world. Norsk vann det beste vannet I verden. Norwegian water is the best water in the world. If you want to know how much Norwegians value their water, you should check out the brand Voss Water, which is also named after a Norwegian city. Hvor mye dette? How much is this? Hvor mye dette? How much is this? Norwegian prices always include the tax and the tip, so at least you don't have to worry about any extra surcharges being made that you're not aware of. Finnes det et billigere alternativ? Are there any cheaper options? Norway can be quite expensive, so maybe you can ask. Jeg vil gjerne ha 10 av disse. I'd like 10 of these. Jeg vil gjerne ha 10 av dette. I'd like 10 of these. Kan du gi meg en rabatt? Can you give me a discount? Kan du gi meg en rabatt? Can you give me a discount? It is not really common to give discounts in Norway, so you should be a bit careful about asking for discounts. You might be thought of as rude. Jeg tar dette. I'd like this. Jeg tar dette. I'd like this. Depending on the gender of the word, you might have to use denne instead of dette. For instance, you can say dette bildet, this picture, but you would say denne boken, this book. Jeg tar denne boken, or jeg tar dette bildet. Tar dere kredittkort? Do you take credit card? Tar dere kredittkort? Do you take credit card? Actually, it's quite rare to find a place that don't take credit cards, so usually you should be fine. Hvor togstasjonen? Where's the train station? Hvor togstasjonen? Where's the train station? Or hvor busstasjonen? Where's the bus station? Or hvor busstoppet? Where's the bus stop? Unnskyld meg, hva billettprisen? Excuse me, what is the fare? Unnskyld meg, Hva billettprisen? Excuse me, what is the fare? The Norwegian government is trying to make more people use public transport, so they are doing their fair share of works to subsidize the fares of like local buses and trains, but transportation is still not cheap in Norway compared to other countries. Kan du være så snill å ta et bilde av meg? Could you take a picture of me, please? Kan du være så snill å ta et bilde av meg? Or maybe you could just use your selfie stick. Or if you're traveling with your friend, you can say, kan du være så snill å ta et bilde av oss? So the us meaning us. Okay, everybody, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Top 20 Travel Phrases You Should Know. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and go to norwegianclass101.com for more. See you again next week. Goodbye. Ha det bra og god tur!